Well, it's official. David Raya has gone ahead to join Arsenal and he's now a Gunner, though on a loan. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani. Heavy smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Today, like 2 hours back, Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously put out a statement that David Raya has gone ahead to sign for Arsenal, and obviously the statement read as follows: that Spanish international goalkeeper David Raya has joined us from Brentford on a long season loan. The 27-year-old has been an integral part of the Bees team in the recent seasons and played in all 38 of their Premier League matches last season. Born in Barcelona, David came to England at the age of 16 years old when he signed for Blackburn Rovers as an academy player. A short-term loan to Southport in the National League, promotion to the Championship with Rovers, and 108 senior performances later, all appearances later. So David depart Lancashire for West London in July 2029. So that is it, and that is a little bit of what saw him really join Brentford in 2019. And obviously he has been there for some years, and here he comes to see to it that he puts in what we call a very huge performance for Arsenal. Edu, the football director of Arsenal, has gone ahead and said the following about David Raya, and these were his words. He said, "We welcome David Raya to us on a season-long loan from Brentford. He's a top-quality goalkeeper who has consistently performed to the high level with Brentford in the EPL. With him joining us, we are adding quality and depth to our squad so we can perform at the highest possible levels." That is Edu and David Raya, and that is Mikel Arteta you see on the screen with David Raya and Edu. That's how the two really merged up. The three merged up and obviously came in for that photo. Then after that, we went into the David Raya side, and this is what he had to say about joining Arsenal. He said, "I'm over the moon to be able to take this challenge in my career and make that step up in my career. So I'm really excited to get things going and see how the season ends up." So he is really fired up. It is really a gunner for a long season loan with an option to buy that is not mandatory in Arsenal. And I think if at all it's going to be really fulfilled and really triggered, it will go in for £27 million for Arsenal to pay David Raya. That is it. Now, David Raya went ahead and obviously said the following on Arsenal and on joining the club. He said, obviously, the club mainly. He was asked on what attracted him to join Arsenal. Obviously, the club mainly, and obviously the boss. I spoke to the boss and he sent me the values of what Arsenal are about now, and the group of lads that we have here. The way the club is going, it's growing even more. So it's a beautiful challenge." That is what David Raya said. What attracted to the club? Mainly it's Mikel Arteta. And this time round, you know, to it that the club or the coach contributes a lot. You saw it with Chelsea and Caicedo. It's not all about Caicedo wanting to go ahead and obviously play for Chelsea. It's all about Pochettino and what he promised the player. That is it. So every time the manager convinces the player to see to it that he gets in the best that he deserves from the player will sit down with his management and obviously see whether the offer is really great. Because Bayern Munich were interested in David Raya and they are willing to obviously take him, but obviously David Raya said no because Arsenal came in through and obviously told him we want to sign. Remember, Arsenal wanted to sign David Raya. Wanted to sign David Raya when he was still where was he still playing? Where was he still playing? And he really did a very good part of the job, but they never really got him. And he signed for Brentford, I think before Brentford came in through, before Brentford qualified for the Premier League season. That was in 2021, right? 2021. That's when they found themselves in interest of David Raya, but they couldn't get him from that side. Then he also added that I haven't had the chance yet to have a proper meeting with him, but obviously I've seen Arsenal a lot. He has, and since he came, he's made a massive difference to the style of play and to the club. I've been following him for a long time, and that's one of the biggest parts. That is it. So, looks like he has been following Mikel Arteta for a very long time, and David Raya is a fan of this Arsenal coach known as Mikel Arteta, and is attracted to the club by what the manager went ahead and obviously told him. Now, David Raya is reuniting with his former coach at Blackburn, and he has gone ahead and obviously said the following about him. Remember, Inaki Kana, or Kena, is the manager, or is the goalkeeping coach at Arsenal, and he was with him at Blackburn. And this is what he had to say. He's very demanding, but he's a very good goalkeeper coach. He's always on to you, but he always wants you to be the best. So credit to him. In the space of 6 months, he changed my vision of a goalkeeper, the way I played at Blackburn, and then headed to Brentford, where Arsenal have gone ahead to sign him on a long season loan. So, to my understanding, it's on. It's on, and it will never be off. The style of play of goalkeepers that are really good to express their ball on their feet has taken over, and David Raya is obviously reuniting with the former Blackburn goalkeeping coach, that is Inaki Kena. And I think you have no question as to why Arsenal have been really tracing this goalkeeper David Raya for a very long time, because it shows you that this goalkeeping coach also values David Raya a lot. He recommended to him to Arsenal around 2021, and they couldn't get him, and finally they've gone ahead to obviously land the signing of this player known as Inaki, so known as David Raya. And I think the goalkeeping coach is obviously having the best of happiness through him. Now, David Raya spread in another message to the fans of Arsenal that I can't wait to be out there training with the lads and getting the goalkeeper union going. That's a tight group that we are always going to get along and push each other, so that there is going to be a healthy group. I just can't wait to get going to meet the lads. So, obviously today he has taken part into his first Arsenal training, and I'm going to come in and obviously bring you what the training was like when he was training with Arsenal for the very first time. That is David Raya at Arsenal, and he can't wait to obviously see what happens in between him and the goalkeeping department of Arsenal. Now, on Champions League football, he had the following to say. That was one of the aims and the dream to play in Europe. To play, and the dream to play in the highest level possible. I haven't played in Europe yet, so hopefully sorry about that. So hopefully we can achieve big things in the Champions League this season. That is it. And I think Arsenal is going to really be competing in the Champions League this season, and they're not going to be participating. They're going to compete because of the quality of the players they've gone ahead to sign. So this is the fourth signing of Arsenal, arriving on the 15th of August, and it was supposed to be announced over the weekend, but that was never possible, and it never went on as the people at Arsenal really wanted, because they even wanted him to be part of the matchday squad as Arsenal took on Nottingham Forest, but that wasn't possible, not even for a minute. Now, Raya went ahead to obviously say the following about his stay in London. He said, I've been in UK for nearly 12 years now, from back when I was 16, going loan to Southport in the Conference Premier in 2014. That was a learning curve to develop as a person and as a professional, so I'll always be grateful I went there. The loan spell made me the player I am now. So he's like trying to let us know that loaning him is not a problem, because he has been on a loan before 12 years back, and that made him a better goalkeeper, and he is not afraid of a loan to Arsenal. And that is him at the North, it's called the Southport Conference, and he was the goalkeeper that side, and you see him 12 years, almost 12 years There you go. So that is David Raya for you, and he has gone ahead to obviously have a very good spell at the side of Arsenal, and here he comes to obviously start off his duty at Arsenal and do the needful that is required at the club of Arsenal. Now, let us see a little bit of what really took place when he was really getting unveiled at Arsenal, and all these photos are coming in from the website of Arsenal. That is him putting pen to paper, David Raya, with Mikel Arteta and Edu. Then he was really conducting an interview at Arsenal. That is David Raya for you, and meeting this pet of Arsenal. I've forgotten the name, but obviously you know it very well. And this is David Raya, all dressed in black, very first time in an Arsenal jersey. That is his shirt number 22, and there he comes, David Raya, obviously donned into the black jersey of Arsenal, and he's ready for the challenge. That is it. Ready for the big challenge to take it on and obviously be the best Arsenal goalkeeper. Is he going to displace Aaron Ramsdale? That is one of the most important things you're waiting to see at Arsenal, because this competition that Mikel has gone ahead to set in between his goalkeepers might turn into unhealthy, because they are all top goalkeepers, and David Raya has certain things that's better than Aaron Ramsdale. So guys, your thoughts on to David Raya joining Arsenal are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about his coming in through, and welcome him to Arsenal on a long season loan? It's official, David Raya signs for Arsenal. A sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. See you later, my mates, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu Fikum.